How y'all doing today? Now just finna telling y'all we on here. After I got out of jail, Yellow Breezy went to jail. And they know Yellow Breezy was wrong. They know about it. They know Yellow Breezy, like the Dallas courtroom in the state of Texas, know that Yellow Breezy lied with him and MO3. They know about it. I want my money for the suffering and the damage. Police was knocking at my door. And they know all of this. The DA knows this. They know what's been going on. The mayor and them knows. They know what you done. But you get out of jail and you started smiling and laughing. No, I ain't done with you yet. God ain't done with your lying ass yet. The mayor do not be arrested for treason or racism. I have asked for the arrest of the mayor and city hall and their members, and they get mad, right? They getting mad, right? Because of racism, right? They get mad because of the way they feel, right? They know. And they let that dude, he come out and, oh, I'm about to rock that smile straight off your face. I had to deal with another person opening his mouth next door. No, I'm not out to deal with it, homie. Y'all scared and all this, right? Another black man fight for himself over racism. I called DJ Envy at that hotel. Nobody pretending to be you. Fights was breaking out. The facts is right there, you lying ass nigga. Let me tell you, terrorism. You dumb and you retarded. I don't want nothing to do with you, man. And Governor Abbott letting this go on. They know. They know and they still letting this go on. They know. You can hit me, you can miss me with that shit, man. I'm telling you, Yellow Breeze, you can miss me with that lying shit, what you stand for. You can miss me with it. That's on you, baby. God said, you ain't taking all that. Give me a motive, nigga. No, I promise you. I told God, I promise you. You want to send these snakes this way? You whore ass nigga? I promise you. They coming to get you and arrest you. And let me tell you, as soon as they arrest you, you're going to be put to death. God said that's a promise. God said that's a promise. And it's not going to be by no street gang. It's going to be by justice. You and Boosie and everybody from Houston, I promise you that. Over y'all lying racism, dog. You wanted it that bad, right? God said you got to pay for what you wanted that bad, right? Nobody wanted to hear what I had to say. I did stuff at all y'all niggas. It's nobody. Oh, I was on other social media platforms, right? But I sold my soul racism, right? Where I talked to people from UK and Detroit, UK, Europe, and all the rest in Iraq. I sold my soul, right? I sold my soul when the connection is most stronger than anything, or where you gotta lie as a black man and say, well, what was said out there in Carrollton in that street takeover? How can I make up something? What was said where I used to work at by that McDonald's over there and Wendy's? Over there. You scared of your little brother. You dummy. What was said out there, right? You retarded and you dumb. What was said by that McDonald's employee? We got to say what the racist plot against McDonald's, right? I won that McDonald's battle. I got a check waiting on me, right? We already, hey, that charge got dropped, baby. That charge got dropped. Oh, this going to get dropped too, God say. The racism and the deception and the community Trump talk about is tax dollars, right? What I just did, I filed a civil rights complaint on the Texas voter that Trump, right? On every Texas voter that voted for Trump, right? And those domain, right? Because the people got a problem about Social Security. right? And we're not getting treated fair. All this was going on when Trump was talking about Social Security and the community in the mall. That's how those same people that was in the mall got something to say. Where the business and dudes getting on their phone talking about that ain't gonna work, but the businesses talking about that gonna work. Niggas getting jealous, trying to hit people. Let's talk about that. I'm putting in work that I shouldn't have even been putting in. That I let people from California, Detroit, all over the place, Europe, and why should I have to keep proving to people where this man lied? I waited till after this person, Yellow Breezy, and I watched him call MO3 a liar. And no, I'm nothing like you. I took drama. I was on the football team. I was in a parade. I was on the streets, but I used to have to be inside before the street light come on. Even when I was in New Orleans. But you're gonna lie, right? That's on me, baby. And the more these dumbass, these snakes keep, well, I promise you, you're gonna be put in jail, nigga. You and Boosie lying, man. Nobody wants to deal with that, bro. Then I watch y'all Crips and y'all talk about one thing Crips didn't have, they didn't have the civil rights. And he talking about the more they do it. If I was your leader, the most thing he talked about, if he didn't do, he said something about, and the more they mess with us, the more I'm gonna have to do it that we needed to do. But if you tell your team to go to civil rights and do all of that, what's the part about it being all that? I tell them, stop being on the phone and go to civil rights. And when I was this in my situation in Wallette, they forced me across the street. And they made me nervous while I'm going on the civil rights app. Nobody wants to deal with that constantly. They know about it and let you get out smiling. Trust me, they know. Trust me, they know about it. And they let your dumb self get out there smiling and acting all happy. No, baby, this is not how this gonna happen. You're gonna pay for crimes of terrorism. And you and Trap Boy Freddy talking, you was the planning of it. You was involved in it. Antagonating the mindset, dumb and retarded, and playing with the mindset, right? You was involved in it. And I went to the civil rights. The Justice Department want to open their mouth. You want to open your mouth? You pay for that. You pay for opening your mouth. When you know you let Miss West and you let Judge Kennedy and the state of Texas, and you know Governor Abbott smiling with racism. Him and his black people. One thing we talked about on my liking, I worked at Walmart, and this wasn't the personalities. It wasn't people, they always focusing on work, but the personalities. And they're not, it's okay, it's so serious that we can't even have a good time and like show our personalities. And I don't want to be a part of that Walmart like that. Like, you're so serious, but we are not allowed to show our personalities in that moment as our serious personality. And we can't, we didn't come to work. But we come to work to show our personality that we can connect and get along with each other, right? But come on. I worked at 2996 and they had a karaoke machine in there. But nobody actually, I thought about getting on it, but nobody actually got on the damn thing. Like the personalities. The personality is the problem. The personality is the problem of the situation. I was sitting over there at the Walmart. I'm sitting up there in the deli, over there by the produce, or whatever that is, and I'm sitting up there, and a customer come up to me. I said something out loud before she even came, and they should think so before they start hiring people. She's like, she right, because the employees acting jealous. They think behavior was acting up at the Walmart. The behavior from all 6 of the employees that Jessica had in there. Their behavior of the facial expression wasn't right. They know about it. And they're not going to sit up there and have their job. They're not going to sit up there and have their job. Miss, I'm telling the Justice Department, I work them, and then she gonna tell me to stop. Shut your racist self and get off. And she's the Miss Judge Kennedy standing by the stairwells when I'm on my phone and telling me, hold up, to stay off the phone. Go, no, you stay off the phone, racism. You carry out that threat, and I'm going to carry out that threat. And I told the civil rights, I want Miss West arrested with the process. I don't want to hear you doing your job. Because the rest of these dummies, prosecutors, they better know their role. I'm asking for the prosecutors to be arrested. That's what I'm asking. For the prosecutors to be arrested. And Judge Kennedy, at the end of the day, I told Joe Biden, and they're trying to act like the Matrix fucking reload. They're trying to act like they're in the Matrix. After those black people got a problem. And you got the dealing with the black people in the courtroom and the state attorneys. I'm going to tell you what they said. He tell IPR, he's been telling. And then everybody from the different courtroom been acting up, right? You want to play with me, right? You want to play with me, right? You want to play with me, right? That courtroom want to play with me, right? Miss Judge Kennedy, she carried out that threat. And I just told the civil rights why she should be arrested. Right? You're going to get arrested. And I'm going to be right there to see it. I'm going to be right there to see Judge Kennedy. And I don't want to hear that, oh, I didn't know. You knowed. And you knowed. And for that, I'm going to make you out an example. For that, I'm going to make you out an example. I'm going to make you out an example. For that, I'm going to make you out an example. Yes, I will scream tomorrow. I'm going to make you out an example. I'm watching my words, but I'm asking for Judge Kennedy to be arrested on racism, disability, treason. Him and the prosecutor, they know before I ended that paper, before I came in the paper, and I messaged the Attorney General, and I messaged the Justice Department, they already know they was going to lose. They looked at me. The DEA looked at me with their badge on. They know goddamn well what they did. And I want them to know. I want them to listen to me. Because your badge is at stake. I want to see that badge taken off. You know, you know. And you think Yellow Breezes should come out there smiling and glassing and doing all the no, it's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. So I had to mostly understand what is going on here. Now, when we're talking about Social Security, we need those calls when that worker done it. Ms. Nancy Pelosi told me she got it, and Trump said she got it. People hang up in our face at Social Security. No, this is not going to keep happening. Every time we have to speak to a manager, when they don't want to listen to us, they hang. I'm going to tell you, don't let me run a Social Security. I want them to hear me. Don't let me open my own Social Security. Don't make me open up my own government, my own call center. Don't make me open up my own. I'll show you how to run it. I'll show you how teamwork is. I will reward my employer good customer service. My customers, everybody gonna want to come back. I have people want to move from Atlanta to Texas here to come and stay messing around with me. I have the people that have my main call center number. You won't call any other call center. You will have my main call center number. You call this and I expect good behavior. You will have my main call center. You don't want me to open up my own government, my own call center. Hey, I'm telling senators now how it is. I want them to hear me. I will give every disability person, everybody come and get Social Security to my own call center. And they will be listened to, not hung up on. Or we can even look at when Trump was in office and I called about the Social Security, and at the end of that conversation, she got a little tense. Once I called when Trump was in office. If you don't deal with the situation, he's smiling. Deal with it. You think I didn't know? Miss Nancy Pelosi called me out. Dallas tried to play me, Miss Nancy Pelosi. You think I didn't just see what's on the channel? People from the UK wanted to be on my team. You think I'm worried about what Trap Boy Freddy got to say? Hey, I'm not joking. Everybody thinks it's a game. My connection is more important than the lie. The bonds I grow with people from UK. And I told you, I got them all. I play my music. People from Chicago and New York. Like, I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on all of these platforms, IG, because they only want to show certain people attention. I know when I can get on Live Me and other platforms where I can just, all right, and just get on everybody's screen and I ask to play my music and I can get on everybody's screen and just play my music instead of be able to just talk to people and not make it all about me all the time. And that's what's the most creative thing about that when you're on other people's platforms. I don't care if I have a mansion, whatever it is, I'm still right now, I'm in working mode. So I had to actually see those things and understand those things. But the connection of me just sitting up there listening to people while my music, that is more important than a lion, Trap Boy Freddy, a Yellow Breezy and them listening to people while I play my music. And they'll tell me, Hubert, stop. And we got something to talk about on Live Me and on other broadcasters. And I'm not worried about the dumb behavior. So I'm not you're messing with things that don't concern you. You are messing with things that don't concern you. My bond is more important than me concurring talking to people than that bullshit. But that lying, that lying what you doing is gonna get you. Now, Judge Kennedy, I want her arrested. And I told the civil I want the mayor taken down from his seat. And if he's not, that's racism for saying racist. Well, you don't know. You and your politics and wait. I called Dart. I called the news discussing and telling that Tim had something smart to say. Right? And then even after I got out in the news, the Dart people still treating us bad, right? You really think you know what's going on? But I had to do homework. You want to laugh, right? I just filed a civil rights suit on BT, right? For supporting racism. I was walking in Addison with my son 2019 or 20, and a lady gonna tell you selfish. You selfish. You let people be on the street. Let me tell you, everybody that paid back money, they don't believe in God. They don't believe in God. Why they be racist in the business in the community? They rather sit up there and let business treat them wrong. And they don't believe in God. They don't believe in standing for something where racism at. Let me tell you something. You're a fiction. You're a liar in a fiction. And I'm not going to deal with you. And they still taking pictures, baby. I don't need you. You destroy me, you destroy God. You destroy everything we stand for. Yes, I would. But Yellow Breezy, you a dummy. And they know the Biden, and I'm about to make an example out of them. You can't stand the community. For number one, you don't got enough damn people to protect your asses around here, man. People want you to deceive you with houses and all of that. No. And you got a motive, right? I'm going to tell you why I was incompetent, you little dummy. You got a motive? I bet you they're going to come and get you, you dummy. On heaven and earth and everybody involved, right? I'm going to tell you why I was incompetent. Because I once said I was a Walmart. See, and they told her, and it was a more of a fit, and she still didn't believe. I told her, and she still wanted to play dumb. What kind of judge do that? After I sit there and tell her this, and the doctor easily tell it was the most physical. By me telling you that the reason why I was an incompetent You should have just called me incompetent. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, literally, what is going on with this judge? I just sit up there and told you the religion, and I once said I was a Walmart CEO, and then he said it was more of a physical thing than a reality thing. He just told you, like, really, and I just told you, like, what is going on with this judge? Literally, the stupidity is going behind the means. And he got a motive. Boy, I bet you're going to be put down with that motive, making that song. Lord, how can dumbness judge? How can stupidity be when a doctor tell you right there why I did not confronted you and sat up there and told you? All right, he's meant why he's incompetent, and they still do it. They still got stupidity going on in Dallas. I'm like, behind this, I'm like, how stupid can this be? I'm just right now, I'm saying, how stupid can this be? And I'm like, this man just told you right there. And you still acting stupid. I'm like behind. I'm behind like one of those things. I'm behind like how a judge can be so stupid when you tell no literally. And then they try to break my mindset. Who had their eyes on the quarterback in the courtroom? I say I didn't, and you still let these racists, these black people in the courtroom carry it out. And the Justice Department, you pay for that. You pay for that for letting Judge Kennedy. That's why I counter sue you. You pay for that for letting let that being carried out. You let Judge Kennedy carry that out, right? I counter sue you. You want to let that lying judge, and then she gonna get mad and catch your attitude by the stairs. No, you stay your racist self off the phone. And then they tried to break my mindset. Look at the courtroom behavior. Then they gonna lie, act like they're in a damn Matrix reload. I say y'all some pitiful. Y'all need some damn help. Then they act like they're in the Matrix. I said, oh hell, oh. I come back the next couple of days after I write to the Justice Department about what they did, tried to intimidate and break the mindset, doing it as a racist, as a gang. And I'm like, hold up. Then they trying to lie. Then I come back. Then the black attorney lies. I'm like, hold up. Hold up right fast. I told Joe Biden they trying to act like the Matrix reload. They're in the Matrix. Come back and act all normal. I'm telling you right now, they trying to act all normal. I told them like literally. I'm just dealing with stupidity. I'm dealing with stupidity. And then the dummy tried to. I wanted you. You didn't even hear when I told you that I wanted you. Then you used my phone call against me after I didn't just told you, and they did it anyway. And you know goddamn well I was innocent. And then you had an informant in there, but had the balls. Me and this guy know this informant was in there. I think it was 2019, one of the 2000. I say, what is going on with stupidity? And you know I didn't do nothing. You know what the community did. That's not why. Look. Boy, they stuck on stupid. Then I'm hearing this guy at 1 o'clock at night. We gonna have to let him go to have nothing on. Boy, you got some issues. Boy, you got some issues. Governor Abbott, you should be taken down from the spot. If you would have checked with Trump, you lying pieces of crap for your mayor, you would have known. You have some issues. Oh, you have some issues. And then that lady questioned me. I said, damn, I tried to tell her, like, a person don't have to mention your name. They can throw punchline. I said, I don't need you to follow me. I'm a big boy. I can go places by myself. You go your lying self to the courtroom, and we ended up, and she tried to, no. Now, I'm asking for Judge Kennedy arrest. The prosecutors know. And you're going to give me what I want. Or I told the civil rights, that is a racism crime. They talk about on disability and age, right? Ain't no local government on discrimination, right? Native, sex, race, and everything, right? It talks about all of that, right? So it talks about that, right? You play with me again when I got out of jail, and Miss West wanted to taunt and antagonate me. And then May 17 people was antagonating me when I left court, and I saw their facial expression of their spirit. I say, all right. You know about it, and you let this dummy come out there smiling. You let that dummy. Now, anything can happen. I'm making this very, very understanding about this situation. To me and my family, Governor Abbott coming from under that seat, he being arrested. The mayor and the legislature, kids stay in school. I don't know if people in college right now, we're gonna need whole new legislators. We're gonna need whole new legislators. We're gonna need whole new legislators. Cause they don't want to do their job. Or the lying shit. When I was in jail, they say a guy named Memphis in 22 say they don't got yeah, they got something to do with it because they was watching in the mall. Memphis, Tennessee don't know. Trust me. And Trump had the FBI. Trust me, they got something to do with this. People knocked on my hotel door. Nobody wants to deal with that, man. Nobody wants to deal with a liar. So you keep lying. You keep lying and telling a lie that you tell Yellow Breeze and them and the mayor and Trap Boy Freddy. You keep lying in Dallas and them and MO3 and Boosie. I don't want to deal with that lying stuff, man. And then I got people living in different counties. And I'm seeing spirit behavior. God say, look, you carry your weapon, I carry sight. You carry your weapon, I carry sight. And I don't mean I work from, I mean God give me sight of my enemy. You made me want to go on HBO and watch some Green Lantern shit right now. You made me want to go watch Green Lantern right now. You making me feel like going on HBO and watching some anime Green Lantern. That's how I'm feeling right now. You make me want to watch some Green Lantern going on HBO on my TV right now and watching some. That's how Texas is making me feel right now. That's how the lion behavior. No evil want to sight my sight. That's how Texas is making me feel right now. Going on my TV and watching Green Lantern. But I got to go clean my kitchen. And I got kitchen duties to do, okay? So I got to go clean the kitchen and do stuff. So I got kitchen duties to do. But I'm not going to participate in these lies. They know about it. It's about them knowing about it. And they letting you smile about it. Stay away from me, man. Now, this is not going to be a BG, Lil Wayne situation with BG, and he didn't want to talk about it. Look, I hate talking about it right now with your lying self. You ain't always the topic of conversation, partner. Let other people shine. Your lying self, and people should be ashamed of all of the ego they got of you and not let everybody. That's on me, baby. I ain't taking no losses. Drake talked about me on the song. We didn't hear that much about the truth that's going to be revealed. We didn't hear that much about you. Right? Yellow Breeze erased yourself trying to stop that. Black racist. How can I be in competition and I've been putting in work? Oh, but let's bring those let's bring my network accounts, my accounts to the courtroom, right? I really wanted to bring, all of the stuff that I did, going into Willoughby Mall, talking to kids and the parents, and talking to the kids in the mall is going to go undone. All of the work is not going to go undone because of Yellow Breeze and them lies. Everybody in Willoughby Mall in Plano, and everybody at that Garland Station, at that Carrollton Library, that said it was a good idea, and everybody at that Galleria Mall say it was a good idea. All them, the people in the businesses, everything gonna go undone because of your lies and Trap Boy Fred and them lies. All of the people, I even thought about arts and performing theory because I took around. Now, I talked to every kid on my social media. How about if we bring Disney Channel to Texas and put performance studios in Texas and Dallas in each county? I took drama at Newman Smith. Let's make something happen. Get Money style the way Hubert Jr. Sellers. Go to Lil Dominic, Wish I Hit Award, Mirrors Catholic 123. You'll see my music on there. My YouTube, my TikTok is at Hubert HUBERT S31. But you allow these people to do stuff in life. So I took drama and I had to show people what else I can do. Like, really, I've been wanting to show. When I've been around Demir, I used to watch him playing Assassin's Creed in creative games. So I used to watch him. So I've been wanting to show my creativity a lot, but I never had the chance because of those people was the main focus of doing stuff So like when I get on TikTok and I get on Instagram, I can finally show people They tried to play me. Racism tried to deny me. Black hip hop with Lil Kiki can say what he want. Racism tried to deny me. Black hip hop and Mexican racism. You know, I don't care at the end of the day because they got racism at the end of the day. Everybody wanted me to join the gang. I don't know nothing about that, but I had to study the Crip. I had to study it, and I told you where he went wrong at. Where they went wrong at. The more they mess with us, no, you go to civil rights. That don't mean you get your crew back out there just because the police mess with y'all and you're going to have to do what you need to do. No. That means we go on the phone, we talk about the police arrest us, we go to civil rights. The more, let me tell you, the more I don't get me, the more I ain't opening up. The more I sit here and my money not in my hand and things not the way it is, the more I ain't opening up. The more the racism and liars trying to put pressure on people, the liars and the racism, the more I ain't opening up. That's on racism. But your job is at stake here. Your job is at stake, Governor Abbott and Mary Johnson and legislator. Y'all ain't done by a long shot. You let this get out of control, your job is at stake. You letting these lying niggas, your job is at stake. My money haven't hit my hand yet. But they want to call me dumb. And black women say they don't need me, right? Right? It's easy for a black woman. I'm tired of these Texas women. I'm getting tired of them. I'm not going to allow a Texas woman to take me for granted and be with these lying ass niggas, man. I'm tired of it. And it's still lying going on. Let me tell you, that was a one-time thing. I don't want to do nothing with Boosie. When he lied and put me in this situation. And then these niggas started trying to lie. Started trying to lie. And then you're going to tell me he worked for the police. Go ahead, he started trying to lie. He started trying to lie. You want to get your friend out of jail. Boosie lying ass was a one-time thing. Hey, we ain't making no more favors. That was a one-time thing. That was a one-time thing, you hear me? That was a one-time thing. That was a one-time thing. Ain't nothing happening no more. You can forget that with that dumbass line in your raps. You can forget that right there, nigga. That was a one-time thing. That ain't happening no more. And labels talk to labels. That was a one-time thing. I want my money that you gave, and these black people don't want to invest in me. Y'all don't show no love with God. And y'all get mad because God want to invest in me? Fuck all of that. When y'all say racist black names. Fuck all of that. When you say racist black name, God is my provider. Give me my fucking money, you racist piece of crap. And black people talking about you making it up. And Mexican, what was said? I don't forget, like I told David Miller, right? At 12:16 when Russell and Renee put me in the office, right? And that black girl, that tomboy girl, you dummy, you were trying to fuck New Orleans and I don't like niggas, right? And she worked at Amazon, right? Let's talk about what was all said. God said when you tell lies, Walmart tell lies, and then they did it on 2996 in front of the customers, right? But you say you don't need me, right? You say you don't need me. Right? Give me me then. Give me me then. When racism, you want to stay, your black people you don't want to change and they for money, stay away from me. You hear me? And they want to sit up there and thirst. I don't need you either. My thing is to take care of my kid. I don't need you either. But a black woman and a black man willing to take for somebody every time and steal from somebody because we have point of views, right? Different point of views and steal from us, right? Rich Homie Quan sticking his nose in my business. Where Booster lied. God said, I'm the realest. We one of the realest too. They love Biggie like they love Tupac. Who gonna love me like God when they lying? Y'all allowing these rappers and these street niggas to play mind games with you. Step 15 feet and see the spirit and the mindset of Boosie and Yellow Breeze in them. I don't want to control you, baby. I got my own life. After we do music, baby, I'm trying to go to my house and my family, baby. Now we don't even have to do music in the same studio. I can have a studio built in my big mansion. I don't have to deal with it. And I can FaceTime you. I don't have to deal with it. We don't have to be in the studio with each other. Then we live in different counties. No, people live in different counties. You don't know what what was said. But I got to the call center. I had Joe Biden, I had Obama attention, the call center. That's the attention I needed. They needed to change their behavior. And Governor Abbott still don't realize that. They needed to change. Oh, they talking about anybody threaten the government. Oh, why I gotta just say all of that for you to listen to me now? And you telling me to watch my mouth, right? Why I gotta say all of that? The hanging up in our face have to stop. The lying and cutting us off, talking when I told you I was going through racism at Walmart. What are black people? Now Dylan Miller can say what he want. God said, I give truth and honesty. Rush don't probably remember, but I get truth and honesty what was said up in that room. I don't like niggas. You dummy retarded and fuck New Orleans. And Russell and Renee sitting up there laughing, right? That's what racism does. Don't come to me with that. I want my money from all three Walmart, partner. And I ain't taking no from an answer. They can have it. We billing. We billing. We know which word that was said in Captain, what word that was said at Wendy, which word that was said in there. Antagonizing coming from the character community, right? In their cause. Don't come at me like that, bro. And we gonna talk about it on the civil rights again, laughing in my face, right? And I got a civil rights, right? Or we gonna talk about what happened today. Hey, let's talk about it on the Civil Rights Act. I'm looking at me and my son. I love him to death. I'm so bad. You know what I've been doing? Last week I went out to the jungle. I wrestled. Right? So this is what we're gonna do. They say I'm lying. Ain't nobody lying over here, man. Ain't nobody me taking a loss. I ain't taking no loss, boy. I'm not out to take it for a loss from Walmart. When they say they didn't need my help, give me. He talk about honesty, but he can't give it when jealousy on the clock. Now, we asking for the mayor removal. We asking for the mayor removal. Now, Miss Nancy Pelosi told me some things that I had to understand about China, right? And after they censorary people from other countries in Russia, right? I had to do a lot of homework. And the troop and the army troop, God wanted me to tell you, I never had my eyes in darkness. But terrorism of black communities and how black people like to terrorize and call names. My light have always shined. But you say, I want them to go back in 2019 when the army troops say they got their eyes on the prize. And the preacher said on see have your baby sent from heaven. God sent the gift. Yeah, God sent me a gift. Me and my ex wanted kids when we was young. And I understand, but the parents and the friends was in the way, and the cousin's jealousy was in the way of that. So when I get back to Mirza house in 2009, and the black girl got to Mirza, and Mirza talking about he down for me. I don't know what you been, but this black model girl from Dallas sitting up there talking about yes he did say it, and he lying to me. Let me tell you something. When they asked me to go selling weed, right? And I know you was watching my social media. You think I'm that stupid? And then the Carrollton police, while I'm going to Mirza house, and that's why I sued them for putting my life in. I'm going in my house. I'm leaving Addison over there where I live at towards Addison. This Carrollton police doing this through the community. I'm going by Mirza house. This motherfucker. I say I'm surprised. They always talking about look straight when you drive, but this motherfucking Carrollton police. I'm going through Domino's where I used to live there. I'm going through the U-Haul, through the gas station. I'm passing the tollway. Over there, I'm passing the bridge in Addison. I'm doing this motherfucking. He doing this and that. Don't you see I see you the whole time? Even when we pass towards Newman Smith and we pass the library and I'm seeing you by the houses. And he's looking at me and I said, how dumb this person can be. How dumb this person can be. I'm like, hold up for a second. And I had to deal with Rick calling him a cop. I said, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I actually know what's going on. Maybe I know what's going on. You ask where your tax dollars at, right? Look at Governor Abbott side with them. And he think it's funny to fight for his people, right? To fight for his people. Look at the Senator Ted fighting for his regular people. It's sad when business or racism playing in community. I would not sacrifice for racism. I would not sacrifice when your community got the nerve to say they selfish and they treating us bad and it ain't being fair. It worked two ways, baby. It worked two ways. And the business got to stick by the rules of treating us fair. They broke the rules. They broke the rules. And then they lied to me. All right, when the guy had ticketed the rope prayer twice and hung up in my face, right? Don't lie to somebody when I tell you, hold up, the ticket to work program trying to give me a job from the racist Walmart. And you cut somebody off without listening. But you lied to me twice. You talk about honesty, but you can't give it. Nobody should not have to go with racism at a business, man. I hear the criticism on Governor Abbott's page on Facebook. I hear the picture from Senator Ted that they don't like it, then quit. No, you quit, you racism. You quit, you black and white racism that got a problem. You quit. And then you put my life in danger because of black and white having an opinion. And you know the society. And you put me all through this. That's sad, Senator Ted. You're unworthy of your title. And I told the civil rights that you're unworthy, you and the senators and the legislators, you're unworthy of your titles. I would take from your great ancestors, but the community care about themselves. God told me something about you. It doesn't matter if they believe in God, they'll betray him. It doesn't matter what you say on a piece of paper, but your spirit ain't right. Now, I got to thank my teachers, Miss Chastity and them at Newman Smith, because they taught me about the branches, the legislative branch and the branches, and the senators, them. And they told me about these little kids. We used to watch this history tape. They plays a big part of how I made it for me being so smart and me working at 14, 15 years old and having a job. And I learned about you, Senator Ted. I learned about your governor at the legislative branches, the different branches in Capitol Hill and the White House. I learned about you. And I know where to go. The Autism Network. I know where to go. So when it was time, what the IPS worker said before they attacked me in that car, he took me around and then he took me, when he said, be careful who you message. That's some power. I don't care. You think I care when it's fight for something good? When I'm trying to prove my point here? You think I care? He was a part of it. And then he trying to play in the car normal. He trying to act normal. And then they gonna lie. Look at the camera. Nobody's above their power. So that the quick time Joe Biden is going to actually do what he needs to do. God said, when it's time for Governor Abbott arrest and the mayor and them arrest, and all the Joe Biden can sit up there and lie to the Mary John can sit up there and lie to Senator Ted all he want. But remember this, Obama and them was watching. My words might have an impact, but I know why I said it. I told Joe Biden and I told him on the song of Big Sean, of getting your print with Lil Wayne, of getting your